Can make moves, make people miss, but also...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown! Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And his first pass is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. That'll bring up second down. Our chance to show you the offense here, Tyler Lockett. Charles, your thoughts?
Loved him coming out of Kansas State. The third Lockett that played there after his father and his uncle. An absolute true threat every time he touches the ball to take it to the house.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Halfback sent in motion. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here. And
they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Elliott, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. His throw clock at about the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Their big tight end with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. This guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now a handoff as they run left side. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go down Leon again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Wilson finding time. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
To throw is Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. On third down, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valve.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. From the gun on third down, Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Taken in at the 11. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. The give is to Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to roam now. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And all the way in for the touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain. 3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Another pistol look here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And on the ground they go with the running back. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
When a quarterback sneak has run well, many at home wonder, what's so tough about that? Just take the snap and move forward. But it really pays to be shifty like a Russell Wilson, because you have to know where the hole is and get there quickly.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Here's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 1:59 to go in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. And the wideout in motion. Now Wilson on second down. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
This is Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go! Alert! Flex route! Flex route!
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. Now 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
This is taken at the 23. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson surveying the field. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Charles Tapper in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They go play action with Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They come out here in the eye. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. No gain on the play there. Second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Ohio! Check nickel.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down after a good game.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Let's go!
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 yards there. And that'll give them a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Come on, let's go!
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll set up to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. And now back out comes the offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They come out here in the eye.
Hey, alert 3. Ohio.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got some space here. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, that gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds, incomplete.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Third and long, it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. It'll be a gain of 9. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess... They don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Time running out here on the play clock. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got time. This complete to Lockett. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Wilson on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Wilson now to throw on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Back now in San Antonio. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offense ready to take over again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Really held him to a short gain on that one. And it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
3 down. Let's go. Red 38.
They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw, and he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing is Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Come on, let's go. 190. Check. 190.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. The 20, 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.